A very warm welcome to all of you in this Monday evening meditation session with me, Dhyanse. For today's session, a small story to start the session. From a village in Tibet, there was a postman on one morning on his usual duty of collecting and delivering posts, mails. He stopped by at a house which usually never sent or received any post. But this time the flag was up. That meant there is an outgoing mail in the mailbox. So he opened the mailbox, took the letter out. The envelope was pink in color. He checked the stamp, everything all right, looked all right. He put it in his bag, went on to do his rest of the day, rest of the route. Went to his post office, gave the entire collection to the exchange for it to be sorted, and went back home. Few days later, while he was delivering the letters, he delivered that pink letter to the same house. While he was delivering, because he remembered there was an unusual pink letter, he saw that he is delivering it to the same address from where he picked up. He checked on the envelope. It said the same address as was from the sender. He thought maybe the sender had made a mistake. It happens. So let me give it back, and then the sender can correct the address, and then we can try again. Next day, the flag was again up of the outbox of this house as he was passing by. He took the letter or the envelope out. This time it was orange in color, and he quickly put it in his bag. He went on again for the rest of the route, gave it to the exchange, and a few days later, while he was delivering, he saw again that the orange letter was addressed back to the same address of the sender. This time he was a bit confused, what's happening, but it was his duty to do that, so he kept on doing that. Few more days, the same thing happened again and again and again and again. And now the postman could not resist his query. He was frustrated, annoyed, also thinking that the person who is sending this probably is a madman or something like that. So he thought of inquiring, what's the reason? What is it behind this letter? And every time it's a different color, sometimes pink, sometimes yellow, sometimes green, addressed to the same recipient, is the same as the sender. So he took that letter. Next time he had to deliver it, he rang the bell. The door opened. A 90-year-old monk. The monk came out. He immediately saw the letter. He took it. He said, "Oh, thank you. Thanks for always taking the letters and delivering them back to me." And the man said he couldn't even understand the appreciation. He said, "But what's the point of it? What is this that you are sending the same letter to yourself?" The old monk said, "This is karma. This is karma." For today's session, we are going to reflect upon something that we call as karma. What does it matter to us? Is there something that in meditation we can learn about it, do about it, relate to in some or the other way? You must have also noticed in your life that whatever you do, it comes back to you, good or bad. It may take a short time, it may take a long time, but it comes back to you. Can you relate to that? So we all feel it. We all have made experiences in life where we feel this phenomena that whatever we do, whatever we let out in the universe, it somehow comes back. It may come back in a short time, it may come back in a long time, but it comes back, good or bad. If everything is going great, we never pay attention to it. But if something is not going all right, and we reflect on it, why is it not going all right while you are doing everything right now? What is it? It may dawn upon you that maybe it has some sort of relation to what you did in the past, good or bad. It does not matter, but it comes back at some point of time. You can even extrapolate this to many, many lives that we are living, the karmas of past lives and so on. We don't need to get into that. We are more concerned here about this life and what it means to release this karma out in the universe and how it comes back to us and what to do with it. So remember, the law or the sutra number 1 for karma is that whatever you let out in the universe, whatever you do, it comes back to you. Even not only the actions, not only your actions, but your intent as well. Today, Google is the universe for us, the digital universe for us. So in order to understand how the universe functions, you can look at how Google functions. When you're searching for something, even you have not finished the sentence and your intent is recognized by your past activity, and it tells you what you were thinking, almost what you were thinking, what your intent was, what you were looking for. And then if you click on that result, then the whole loop reinforces, and your intent also starts playing a role in what happens in this case, in your digital world. And same is with universe, what happens in your daily real world as well. Whatever action, whatever intent you have, everything that you release out in the world, it comes back to you. The second sutra, the sutra number 2. Unconscious action, unconscious intent is what creates karma. When you're doing something unconsciously, it leaves a mark, it leaves a footprint, and that is what is known as karma. And that is exactly why all the spiritual traditions emphasize on conscious action, conscious living. Krishnamurti calls it spontaneous living or spontaneous action, where there is no karma, which means when something is done spontaneously, something is done with full consciousness, it manifests in that moment itself. It does not leave any trace behind. There's no footprint of a conscious action. So the more unconscious you move in life, the more karma you keep on creating. And the more conscious you are in life, the more consciously you do everything, your actions, your intents, you're not collecting any karma. It's resolved right there, then and there. In that process, in that moment, it manifests, and the experience of it is created in that moment. That's something that pushes us to become conscious in every moment. And if that is not possible, to be conscious in every moment, there is a process to also work upon the karmas that you have collected all throughout your life. All these karmas which are suppressed in us as impressions, which are coming out in our life while we are going through things, while we are deciding on things, and they are affecting our psyche. All these impressions, all these karmas from the past, from this life itself, there is a way to work upon them, because they're stored as impressions within us. The seed of each of these karmas are within us. Meditation is the chance which allows us to work on burning these karmas. There is a process of karmic healing where you burn these karmas, these impressions in us. So what you can take from this session are two things. One is to be more conscious, just to be more present in life, to be more conscious of every action that you take. And the second is a practice of some kind of karmic healing, which burns the karmas that you have collected throughout your life, which allows you to live afresh, which allows you to live every moment with some newness and not always affected by what you had done in the past. There are many even occult practices around it, but for us, we'll keep it very simple. And one of the most powerful ways of working upon karma is to bring in forgiveness. Forgiveness is a very powerful psychic state. It's a very powerful emotion. If we bring forgiveness, even if it is for a few minutes in our psyche, it has implications, significant implications. One of the implications is it burns all the negative karmas that we have collected. How to go about forgiveness? The first person to forgive is oneself. It's the most difficult, it's the most deep, because we take ourselves for granted. So we will, in this session, try to subject our psyche, bring in the emotion of forgiveness and forgive ourselves for no reason. You don't have to look for a reason why you're forgiving yourself, but just raise the emotion of forgiveness, and then you'll be surprised to see maybe images from the past will rise up. Memories from the past will rise up. If they rise up, let them rise up and let go in the universe. Don't interfere, let them rise up and be released in the universe. Let the healing process happen on its own. All you do is keep the emotion of forgiveness and forgive yourself. If you need some affirmation to strengthen this emotion of forgiveness, you can just mentally repeat, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Until you don't need to repeat it anymore and it's settled in your psyche. We'll do this process by first of all bringing our awareness to the heart center, activating our heart center, and then we are going to forgive ourselves as a first step. As a second step, we are going to forgive others, because we are not alone in this universe. Whatever is happening to the other is also in some or the other way affecting us. So we will forgive others. The same process, the same emotion of forgiveness, but directed to everyone. If you need an affirmation, you can have the affirmation of, I forgive everyone. For no reason, I forgive everyone. Just a few minutes, see, you have never done this in your life before, as absurd as it may sound. Just do this for a few minutes and see what this brings to you. As a third step, you will be open and receive forgiveness from everyone, from this world, from this universe. You'll remain open and let the energy of forgiveness from everywhere reach you and heal you. 3 steps, very easy steps, and once we are done with these 3 steps, we will sit, we will still keep our awareness at the heart center and let it slowly expand. Let the energy of our heart slowly expand, reach to the whole universe, and then back. With that, I invite you to close your eyes. Make sure your posture is comfortable, with your spine erect, shoulders down, head at rest, your face relaxed. Your hands in your lap or on your thighs. Take a nice deep breath, inhale from the nose, and also exhale from the nose. Let your body settle, let your mind settle, let your breath settle. Let your body settle. Let your mind settle. Bring your awareness to your heart chakra, to the region around your heart in the middle of your chest. Imagine this energy center in the middle of your chest, the heart chakra. And just keep your awareness on your heart center. With every breath, more awareness of your heart center. Breath flowing in and out naturally, and your awareness inwards at your heart center. As you feel the warmth at your heart center, raise the emotion of forgiveness for yourself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. At all times, awareness at your heart center. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Awareness in the heart region and the emotion of forgiveness for yourself. Awareness at your heart center. Forgiving yourself. Releasing all impressions, memories, images, whatever arise in your consciousness in these moments. If tears flow out of your eyes, let them flow. With awareness at your heart center, direct your forgiveness to everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. No one in particular, without exception. Let your forgiveness reach everyone. Remain aware of your heart center, the region in the middle of your chest. Forgive this world for what it is. Forgive everyone in this world, howsoever they are. I forgive everyone. Awareness at your heart center. At your heart center, receive. Remain open to receive forgiveness of everyone. Remain open to receive Feel the silence, peace that arises in your heart, at your heart center. Share this peace, this energy outwards with the universe. Peaceful energy radiating out of your heart center, beyond your body, out in the universe. Now stop all effort and remain silent for the next minutes. Silent and aware. No more movement. Remain silent and aware. Still, absolutely still, silent and aware of nothing in particular and everything. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice your intentions. And with this inner peace, sense of forgiveness, very gently and slowly, you may open your eyes or keep them closed if you want to stay silent for the next minutes. Stay quiet, reflect on your experience. And if you have your eyes closed, you may open your eyes. And move your body if you like. Give yourself a minute or so to reflect. To absorb the experience. Last few minutes, I open the session for you. If you have any questions, anything to share from the session, any reflections to share from the topic of karma, from your life, anything interesting, worth sharing with the rest of the group. Any questions? Any experiences? Any reflections? If not, being silent is also fine in this class. With that, I thank all of you for being here, for being open to listen, to absorb, to experience, to meditate with me in this session. I hope to see you next Monday. Namaste.